Welcome. Today, we're diving into the real science behind emotional abuse and how it physically changes your brain. Emotional abuse isn't just about hurt feelings, it's about survival. Years of criticism, manipulation, or intimidation actually rewire your brain. This isn't you being too sensitive, it's your brain adapting to a toxic environment. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change, means it learns to survive by strengthening fear and anxiety circuits. These changes are real and measurable, not just emotional scars. Many survivors feel broken or wonder why they can't just get over it. The truth: your brain has been trained to expect danger. Even after leaving, those neural pathways remain, making the world feel unsafe and people hard to trust. This isn't weakness, it's a survival mechanism that doesn't just switch off. Understanding this is the first step to taking back control. Your brain's wiring is not your fault and it's not permanent. Recognizing the neurological impact is crucial for real healing. It's not about making excuses, it's about having the right diagnosis. The emotional and neurological scars are real, but so is the possibility of recovery. You're not alone, and you're not broken. Let's face the facts and move forward with knowledge. This is about understanding, not blame. Let's get serious about healing. One of the most common after effects of emotional abuse is hypervigilance. Your amygdala, the brain's threat detector, gets stuck in overdrive, seeing danger everywhere. Everyday situations like a raised voice or a sudden change can trigger panic. This isn't paranoia, it's your brain doing what it was trained to do. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for logic, gets sidelined, making it hard to think clearly in stressful moments. Simple tasks can feel overwhelming because your body is always on alert. Even when you know you're safe, your brain and body react as if you're not. The mechanism that once protected you now makes daily life exhausting. Real progress means addressing these changes at a neurological level. Understanding this helps you reclaim your peace. Why is it so hard to leave an abusive relationship? The answer is in your brain chemistry. Abuse creates a cycle of stress and relief, hooking you on powerful neurochemicals like cortisol, dopamine, and oxytocin. This isn't love, it's a trauma bond, a chemical addiction to the cycle itself. Leaving means facing withdrawal, both physically and emotionally. Chronic stress also damages your hippocampus, causing brain fog and memory problems. Survivors often struggle to concentrate, remember things, or trust their own perceptions. This cognitive fog makes it even harder to escape or recognize abuse. Abusers exploit this, making you doubt yourself even more. It's not a personal failure, it's a neurological trap. Understanding this is key to breaking free. Here's the good news: your brain can heal. Neuroplasticity means you can form new, healthy pathways with time and effort. The first step is safety. Your brain needs consistent, predictable safety to unlearn fear. Therapy, mindfulness, and supportive environments help retrain your brain's responses. Healthy relationships release oxytocin, counteracting stress and rebuilding trust. Positive social connections literally rewire your brain for connection and calm. Isolation feels safe, but connection is what heals. Healing isn't quick or linear, there will be setbacks. Think of it as forging a new path through a dense forest. It gets easier with every step. Every healthy choice and moment of self-compassion lays down new neural tracks. You're not stuck with the old wiring forever. Recovery is possible, and it's grounded in science. Be patient with yourself. Healing takes time. You're actively reshaping your brain with every step forward. Keep choosing the new path. After abuse, you're not broken, you're a survivor. The anxiety and triggers aren't your identity, they're echoes of what you endured. Recovery means teaching your brain the war is over. Through safety, therapy, and positive experiences, you can calm your fear circuits and clear the brain fog. You can build a life where peace is the norm, not the exception. You're defined by what you do now, not what was done to you. Healing is real, and your brain's capacity for change is incredible. Be patient. Healing happens on your timeline. Every step toward health is a victory. The peace you're working for is real, and you deserve it.